triple option. Crystal Ball is brought to you by BetMGM. Pick your path to tourney glory in our free-to-play game. For each round of March matchups, you have the opportunity to make predictions about what will happen, and that includes outcomes like game winners and over-under. You'll earn points based on a scoring system, and you could win a share of $250,000 in bonus bets based on your points.
250,000
bonus bets, baby. All right, we are going to look forward. The crystal ball. We're taking out the crystal ball right now, rolling it around the hand of Texas. BetMGM has their over for 9.5 regular season wins at minus 220 and under 9.5 regular season wins at plus 170. All right, reminder about Texas last season. Pretty good season, right? I think we feel like they did all right. Yeah. And they're going to have great expectations, and it's going to be an amazing start for them. Coach, Texas.
They lost to the national champions.
Correct. That's a pretty good season, right? Outside of winning it, you're losing to the guy who won it all. But that was with Quinn Ewers in charge. Now it's Arch Manning's team.
Season.
Arch
Yeah,
season
I don't know
effect.
exactly what minus 220 means and plus 170, but they're double digit. They're going to
minus 220 means you have to put up $2,020 to win 1,000. Is that, am I right?
You don't know either, Mark. I can tell you.
Here's what I know. Here's what I know.
That's what. No, it means you have to put up $2,200 to win 1,000.
Guys, Texas at Ohio State, week 1. You damn well know Big Noon Kickoff is going to be there. And I would not be surprised at all if that is a 1 versus 2 matchup in week 1. So again, the magic number essentially, well, they say 9.5, but it's 10. So is Texas getting to 10 wins in the regular season?
So I'm going to hand it off to Mark. Here's what I always look at my team when I was coaching, and now what are the landmines? You look right now, the landmines there's 2 gigantic ones at Ohio State, at Georgia. Florida in the day was a landmine. It might be again. DJ Lagway is back. So I think there's 3 landmines. Other than that, I think they run it. Then obviously the rivalry game.
So that puts them at 9. So the 3 landmines, that puts them at 9.
They got to avoid one of those landmines.
I just say you're going to lose all 3. You come out of that one, 2-1 or 1-2. You still got double-digit wins.
Coach, I know what minus 220 means. You don't believe me? It means you have to risk $220 to win 100.
Risk 220. So if you bet 220, you get 320 back?
No, yeah.
So
but you only win $100.
You get 100?
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
But a player like you got to risk, $2,200 to win 1,000, $22,000 to win 10,000. So,
So just 3 landmines. Just 3 landmines for Texas. At Ohio State, at Florida, and then at Georgia. All 3 of them on the road. Oof.
Yeah, that's all I see.
There's landmines, and then there's landmines. Those are 3.
Well, you got the rivalry.
There's landmines, and then there's mine lands like San Jose State, UTEP, Sam Houston.
Correct.
You know what I mean? So I got Texas going over. I got Texas going over 9.5 wins. I'll leave Ohio State as a wash. I got them beating San Jose State, UTEP, Sam Houston, Oklahoma, Kentucky, Mississippi State, Vanderbilt. Then you have your landmine at Georgia, Arkansas, Texas A&M. I got them beating all those. Those 3 landmines, I got them winning one of those 3, and that puts them over 10 wins.
I think there's another landmine out there.
Where?
I'm not
Texas
sure.
A&M?
That's always a potential.
Sure.
They got their stuff smacked, didn't it, last year, didn't they?
I know.
They
got their smacked.
But got their booty cheeks clapped last year.
Coach, life in the SEC. There's always one of those weird outlier games in like in October, November, where you find yourself in Lexington, right? Or you're on the road at Mississippi State, and you're like, what the hell is going on when you look at the scoreboard in the 4th quarter and you find yourself in one? I think they're going to find themselves in one on that little 2-game stretch, that at Kentucky.
The question I have, will Arch Manning live up to the hype?
Correct.
And I remember I got so much.
What's your answer?
I think it's up in the air. I really do.
It's a coin flip?
Yeah. I got to study the personnel around him because every great quarterback has something in common, great players around him. I'm sure they do. I just don't know enough about him right now. But, just the pressure on that player to be what he's supposed to be at that school.
Yeah.
And what I've seen, he's a good player. They're losing 2 receivers. I've not seen that. I've not
losing a tight end.
I've not seen that.
But
next level yet.
They got Travion Wisner coming back he a toter tater in the back. He toast that rock.
CJ
But you
Baxter
know-
coming back from injury, right? If he's what he was as a freshman at tailback, they should be good there. But you're right. He's got the pedigree, right, Coach? He's got
he's
the
got
DNA.
the skill set.
He's got the name. He's got the people around him, whether that's at a family reunion or in the meetings rooms in Austin. I think he's surrounded by people who are going to give him more than a chance to succeed beyond just his actual talent.
I guess the thing when I've coached people like this, what's good enough? Is a Heisman or not? Is it a national championship or bust? Last year they went 13-3. Can he do that with that schedule? I don't know. I mean,
it's a schedule
what's
that
good
you
enough.
can win a Heisman with. It's a schedule you can get yourself into the playoffs with all those
This
quality
cat
wins.
is a legacy, man. He's coming from a deep pedigree of people. I'm big on the legacy train. Father played, won a Super Bowl. I'm big on the legacy train. What's good enough for Arch Manning is to win games. I know that through and through. He came through when Quinn Ewers was out. He came through. He won games. Did he have growing pains? Yes. But I think those growing pains that he went through this year in wins will help him tremendously moving forward when he takes the throne as the head man in week 1.
And staying at one place in this day and age, unheard of. The maturity and the
man's
guidance
built
he's
different.
getting to stay behind a quarterback for 2 years when you were the number one recruit in the nation. That to me says a lot about that young man. And I'm cheering for him because of that.
Yes.
He's doing it the old school way. I'm going to stick around for a couple of years.
He got that pedigree,
jumping
man.
the
He got
portal.
that DNA, man.
Yeah.
He ain't, he got that DNA.
We'll
got
find
that
out
shit
what
in
that,
him, man.
Hey, man, we'll find out what that DNA is all about week 1 in Columbus, taking on the defending national champs from
Big
Columbus.
no.
Oh, man. That is
Big
scheduling a
no.
big dog, baby. That is a big dog out of the gate.